and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. My name is Maggie, and today I'm so excited because fall has officially begun, and that means it's apple time, it's pumpkin time, it's chunky sweater time. So that means I could eat everything without having to worry about getting into a bikini. So today I'm going to share with you my apple pie recipe. I did go apple picking, and I want to share with you some delicious apple recipes that I make every season. So without further ado, let me take you through your list of ingredients. So to make this, what you're going to need is some apples that I just chopped into slices, and I use a combination of McIntosh and Granny Smith. You're going to need some pie crust. I use one for the top and one for the bottom. You're going to need an egg wash for later, some sugar, salt, lemon juice, orange zest, flour, and then in here I just have some cinnamon and nutmeg. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much just dump everything into our apples. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in my sugar, my cinnamon and nutmeg, some flour, salt, and then the juice of half a lemon. If your lemon isn't that juicy, you might want to use a whole lemon, but you're really just looking maybe for like a tablespoon and a half. Perfection. And then my special touch, if you watched my my apple turnover recipe, you know how much I love orange zest in anything with apples. I think it really brings out the flavors and gives you a little bit of a spice that you don't really expect in here. So I'm just gonna zest probably half of my orange or so. Oh, it smells so good. You guys have no idea. And at this point, your oven should have already preheated to 425. So then we could go ahead and pop our pie in as soon as we are done. Alright, this is perfect for me. Actually gonna put this here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a stir. So my filling is nicely incorporated, and I'm gonna go ahead and work on putting my pie crust in to my pie plate. Now I leave these out for about 20 minutes prior to working with them because they're a little bit more pliable and easier to work with. So there we go. So just gonna kind of place this down. I burnt my finger earlier during the day, and it hurts to touch anything, so apologize that it may look funny, but I put some cream on. Alright, so we're going to pat this into our pie plate, and I just kind of roll this up to give it some. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dump in my filling. Get this nice press down. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. I absolutely love apple pie. It just reminds me of fall. It reminds me of home. I love it. And don't worry if it seems like it's a lot, because apples cook down, so they're gonna go down once you cook them. Alright, so how you do the top is up to you. You can just place it down. I think I'm going to cut it into sheets and put it over, and then I'll meet you back here before we put it in the oven. So I actually just ended up layering my crust over because, well, we know each other, and you know that I have no patience. So what I do now is I take a fork and I just kind of make a design in the pie, and this is really not as much for decoration, even though it does look pretty cool, as much as it is to let the air kind of get in so that your pie doesn't explode from any air bubbles. So kind of just do that, and then the final touch is my egg wash. And you don't have to do an egg wash. I actually a lot of times never did, but I find that it makes your crust a little bit more, not pliable, but it doesn't really, it's not as dry, I guess I should say. So I just always do it. It takes me a second. I really just feel like the benefit of it is a lot better than if I don't. So, and then kind of towards the edges. If you have the patience to make the top look pretty, I envy you. I really do. Because this girl does not. So you kind of just brush the edges over. And before I put this into my oven, so this is going to get baked for about 40 to 45 minutes, okay? But before I put it in, I'm going to go ahead and cover the edges of my pie crust for the first 20 minutes of the baking time, because I don't want it to bake and then be super brown, because as you know, this is going to bake a lot faster than anything else on the pie because it's the most visible. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. I just cut some aluminum foil up to make it into kind of smaller strips. Just like so. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this into my oven for 40 to 45 minutes. After the first 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and remove the aluminum foil and let it continue to bake, and I will see you guys here when it's all set. Okay, so my pie baked exactly for 40 minutes, and I took it out because I started to notice that it started to brown a little and I didn't want to burn it, so I just took it out. I let it cool, and I actually had some company come over, so I don't have any pie left to show you like the taste test, but trust me, it was good because it was gone within maybe like a 2-hour span. Everyone just kept getting up to get seconds and thirds. It was delicious. The orange zest really kept them guessing, like, what is in here? It's got a little bit of a different taste, but it was so delicious. You have to head over to thelazygirlskitchen.com to get the wonderful recipe. Make sure you subscribe and give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!